Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you guys a few ways you can review your edits and how to look at longer clips faster on the edit and the cut pages. So here we have an edit right here, and a way you can review your edit is by hitting the / key right here. As you can see, when we select it under application, that's play around current selection. So if I just hit that key once, it's going to rewind and automatically play. Another way you can do that is hit shift and your cursor. So if you hit back, as you can see, it jumps back a second, or forward, it'll jump forward a second. So a lot of times, let's say we're parked by this edit and I put in a blur and I wanted to see what it looks like. I'll just hit that 2 times and hit play, just to preview what my edit looks like. So those are some shortcuts for reviewing your edits. Now, if you're looking through footage and you want to zoom through it a little bit quicker, of course you can use your JKL keys. If you tap your L key or your J key multiple times, you'll get a scrub or a fast forward, and that's going to be indicated right here. If I hit this like 2 times, it'll say 2 times. If I hit it 4 times, it'll say 4. So if we're wanting to review and get up to 16 speed. Now, if you were just to fast forward it a couple times, it's still trying to play in real time, so it gets a little choppy. You can also hold shift and your cursor key, and that'll jump seconds, and it seems to be a little faster to me. So if I'm kind of rushing through footage and I'm looking for a scene, this will actually go pretty quick, including this famous scene. If you can believe it. A man cuts pizza with scissors. Never before seen in cinema and never seen again after this. But anyway, this is how you can review footage pretty quickly with your shift and your cursor keys. Now, I use that quite a bit. I do use the fast forward method. You can also shuttle. Another way is over on the cut page here. So right now we're looking at our timeline, and you can tell that by the little white icon up here says timeline. So this is what's on our edit. And if we wanted to look at our clips all in succession, we have an option here that's called source tape. Now, as you can see, I'm in my movies folder. I got a whole bunch of movies in here. This is going to throw every one of these clips all in a row. So let's click over to source tape. So that's going to grab whatever clip you have in your bin. So let's say you shot a whole bunch of footage. They're going to be split up by these little white marks in the timeline. If you want to see where a clip ends, let's say you got a bin with a whole bunch of stuff in it, and we'll move to stills, and I'll grab all these and we'll go to source tape. So now you can see all these little marks here because we have a whole bunch of cuts, right? So that gets a little crazy if you have a whole bunch of cuts, but that's because those were stills. So if you have clips that are shorter and longer, then they'll look a little bit different. So let's move back into our movies bin. I'll go back to source tape and we'll jump on that third movie here. We're watching this one. Now let's say we were looking for a certain shot, or you have a bunch of clips you shot, but you need some stuff in the middle. We have fast review right here just below the preview monitor. If we hit that, it's a 1-button click. It jumps to like 16 speed automatically. And how this works is, if you got a whole bunch of little clips, it'll slow down so it doesn't just blow past them. If you got longer clips, it will go faster because it's going to see what's going on the on-screen action. So let me hit this. Now we're like rushing through the movie looking for what we're looking for. And we don't have to even hit a bunch of keys or anything like that. You can just review. And then if you find something you like, you can always go back if you're going to get a scene. Let's say you wanted that. You can hit your in and your out, and you can edit that to your timeline and then have that shot down in your edit here, however you like it. So there's a few different ways you can review your edit and review your longer footage even faster without having to just jam on that fast forward key a whole bunch. Depends on what version you like. Sometimes it'll stutter out when you're trying to fast forward. It's trying to play back in real time, and you just want to review your footage. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.